The Hong Kong International Arena was packed with thousands of spectators, all eager to witness a challenge unlike anything they had ever seen before. Bright lights illuminated the massive fighting platform at the center of the arena, while reporters, athletes, and martial arts fans filled every seat. On one side of the platform stood three enormous bodybuilder fighters. Marcus Steele weighed nearly 280 pounds and possessed arms like tree trunks. Victor Kane was famous for his incredible strength and powerlifting records, while Bruno Titan stood over 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighed almost 300 pounds. Together, they looked unstoppable. The crowd cheered as they flexed confidently and laughed among themselves. Many people believed the fight was already decided before it even began. Then the arena lights shifted, and a single spotlight appeared near the entrance. The crowd immediately grew quiet. A lone figure stepped forward wearing simple black training clothes. No bodyguards. No dramatic entrance. No attempt to impress anyone. It was Bruce Lee. The audience exploded with excitement as Bruce calmly walked toward the platform. Compared to the three giants waiting for him, Bruce appeared much smaller. Marcus laughed loudly and pointed toward him. "That's the famous Bruce Lee," he shouted. Victor smirked while Bruno folded his giant arms across his chest. They clearly believed the fight would be easy. Bruce climbed onto the platform and quietly studied each opponent. He showed no anger toward their mockery. Years of martial arts training had taught him something important. Confidence did not need to be loud. Around the arena, fans whispered nervously. Some feared for Bruce's safety. Three trained fighters with such size and strength could overwhelm almost anyone, but Bruce remained completely relaxed. The referee stepped forward and explained the rules before asking if everyone was ready. Marcus stepped closer and grinned. "You're fast, Bruce," he said. "But speed won't help when three men attack at once." The crowd cheered loudly. Bruce simply nodded. "Strength is important," he replied calmly, "but knowing how to use it is more important." His answer only made the bodybuilders laugh harder. They viewed Bruce's words as an excuse from a smaller man facing impossible odds. The referee signaled the start of the match. Instantly, Marcus charged forward like a runaway train. The giant bodybuilder swung a powerful punch, capable of knocking down most fighters with a single hit. Gasps filled the arena as spectators watched the attack. But Bruce moved at the last possible moment. Marcus's fist cut through empty air. Before the giant could react, Bruce delivered two lightning-fast strikes to Marcus's ribs. The attacks landed so quickly many people barely saw them. Marcus stumbled backward in shock. The crowd erupted. He had expected Bruce to retreat, not attack. At the same moment, Victor rushed in from the side, attempting to trap Bruce between himself and Marcus. Yet Bruce's footwork was too fast. He slipped past Victor's reach and struck him sharply in the shoulder before moving away. Every movement looked effortless. Every attack landed with precision. Frustration quickly replaced confidence on the faces of the three bodybuilders. They had expected Bruce to be intimidated by their size. Instead, he seemed completely comfortable. Bruno finally entered the fight, using his massive reach to corner Bruce near the edge of the platform. The audience held its breath as the giant fighter swung both arms toward Bruce. For a split second, it appeared Bruce had nowhere to go. Then he moved. His body shifted with incredible speed, avoiding Bruno's attack by inches. Before Bruno could recover, Bruce delivered a powerful kick to the giant's leg. The impact disrupted Bruno's balance immediately. The huge bodybuilder staggered sideways, nearly falling. Shock spread across the arena. Nobody expected someone Bruce's size to affect such a massive opponent so easily. The three bodybuilders gathered together and realized they needed a new strategy. Individually, none of them could catch Bruce. They decided to attack at the same time. The crowd watched nervously as Marcus, Victor and Bruno slowly spread out around Bruce Lee, attempting to surround him. The atmosphere became tense. Thousands of spectators sat silently, waiting to see what would happen next. Suddenly, all three men charged forward together. To most people, it looked impossible to escape, yet Bruce remained calm. Instead of fighting strength with strength, he used timing and positioning. Marcus reached him first. Bruce redirected his momentum, causing the giant bodybuilder to collide directly with Victor. Both men crashed into each other. Before Bruno could react, Bruce stepped forward and struck him with a rapid combination of punches and kicks. Bruno stumbled backward, losing his balance completely. The crowd exploded with excitement. Now the bodybuilders looked exhausted and frustrated. They were stronger than Bruce, heavier than Bruce. Yet none of those advantages mattered because they could not touch him. Bruce continued moving smoothly around the platform, forcing them to waste energy with every attack. Sweat poured down their faces, while Bruce's breathing remained controlled. The difference in conditioning and technique became impossible to ignore. Every failed attack drained the bodybuilders further. Every successful counterattack increased Bruce's advantage. Even the commentators struggled to believe what they were witnessing. The fight had become a perfect demonstration of Bruce Lee's philosophy: efficiency over force, skill over size, intelligence over brute strength. Finally, Marcus lost patience and charged recklessly. Bruce sidestepped him effortlessly before delivering a powerful strike that forced Marcus onto one knee. The crowd erupted into cheers. Victor attempted another attack but received a rapid counter that stopped him instantly. Bruno, realizing the fight was slipping away, launched one final desperate charge. Bruce waited calmly until the last second before moving aside and redirecting the giant's momentum. Bruno stumbled forward and fell heavily onto the platform. Silence swept through the arena. All three bodybuilders were exhausted, frustrated, and unable to continue effectively. Bruce stood calmly in the center of the platform without a mark on him. The contrast was incredible. The giants who had laughed at him minutes earlier now struggled simply to stand. The referee stepped forward as the crowd rose to its feet. Thousands of people applauded, while chants of Bruce Lee's name echoed throughout the arena. Bruce had not won because he was stronger. He had won because he understood something deeper than physical power. Technique, timing, speed, and discipline had defeated size and muscle. Marcus slowly stood and looked at Bruce with newfound respect. Victor lowered his head, acknowledging the lesson he had learned. Even Bruno smiled slightly despite his defeat. They had entered the arena believing strength alone guaranteed victory. Bruce Lee had shown them otherwise. As the cheers continued around him, Bruce simply bowed respectfully to his opponents and the audience. His message was clear: true martial arts were never about proving who was stronger. They were about mastering yourself. And on that night, in front of thousands of witnesses, Bruce Lee demonstrated exactly why he became a legend.